Hi, I'm Orla. I'm a first time Girls Right Now mentor and I'm paired with Caroline. Each week we meet virtually and we write, we edit, we discuss what's going on in the world. And of course, in 2020, 2021, that means what's new with the COVID-19 pandemic, elections, insurrection, inauguration. We're really living through history together. So not only have I found my writing partner, but I found my soul sister, and I'm so excited for you to hear her piece.
Hi, I'm Caroline, and I'm going to read an excerpt of my short story, Our Tree Topper. I came up with the inspiration for it right before the holidays after visiting the American Museum of Natural History. Seeing all the animals preserved made me wonder about the circumstances of their lives prior. I wanted to explore that in Our Tree Topper, in which the protagonist is expected to carry out her family's brutal holiday tradition until she becomes increasingly tormented by her conscience. The excerpt I'll be reading is from the beginning. Our family, for as long as I could remember, had a Christmas tradition that was either mildly unpleasant or horribly disturbing, depending on your perspective. Sure, it was a bit cruel, but so is Thanksgiving for the turkeys that unwillingly make the ultimate sacrifice so that human families can gather and pretend to enjoy each other's company. Why the double standard for hamsters? Besides, we don't eat them. We're vegans. Every year, a family member chooses a hamster. This year, the task fell to me, and so I went to Petco with Delphine, a friend from school. The drive there was silent, bar some stilted conversation where Delphine reminisced about her first hamster. Have you thought of names? She attempted after a particularly painful lap of silence. No, I replied. I had read an obscure book once, in middle school maybe, by a cattleman who said he never named his cows because leading one with a name to the slaughterhouse was unnatural. I agreed with his rationale, but I remembered Delphine didn't know about our tradition, so I kept quiet. Soon, we pulled into the Petco parking lot, desolate save for an astonishingly red convertible. I strode purposefully to the hamster aisle. This year, they were nearly all a boring beige, mindlessly climbing on top of each other, just like dumb goldfish. Pathetic. Ooh, I like this one. Delphine pointed to a black and white hamster that stared beadily up at me, forlorn. A saleswoman came shuffling uncomfortably close and cheerfully announced, Oreo and you seem to have a connection. Interesting, I said, although it was quite the opposite. I'll take it if it's not pregnant. The saleswoman looked startled. I explained the catastrophe of 2009, when the hamster that year had unexpectedly given birth, then promptly ate her offspring just hours before Christmas. She laughed uncomfortably and assured me that Oreo was not pregnant. 20 minutes later, the hamster was all mine.